Tomorrow, the Secretary of the Navy will visit Bremerton. It'll likely be the last visit Ray Mabus makes to the Pacific Northwest. He's the longest-serving Secretary of the Navy since World War I. His visit comes as the Navy celebrates its 241st birthday with a guided missile destroyer unlike anything you've ever seen. CBS's David Martin takes you aboard the USS Zumwalt to show you the remarkable technology.
There's never been a Navy destroyer like this. Never one that looked like this, and never one that cost so much. The look is easy to explain. The ship is designed to be stealthy. All those sharp angles are meant to deflect radar beams sent out by anyone trying to find it.
The ship has a radar cross-section 1/50th of its previous classes of destroyers.
We rode with Captain James Kirk from Norfolk, Virginia up the Chesapeake Bay to Baltimore, where tomorrow the USS Zumwalt will be commissioned as a ship of the line. It is chock full of new technologies which allow this 600-foot vessel to be manned by just 147 sailors.
Previous class of destroyers have about 300 sailors, so we have about half the number of sailors running a ship that's 1.5 times the size.
One of the new technologies are these automated gun mounts. The gun barrels are hidden from sight to make them stealthy, but they can hurl a satellite-guided shell more than 60 miles. This is a huge amount of space for a Navy warship, and it allows the crew to bring the ammunition in here on a forklift over here. And this is actually an elevator which takes the ammunition down to the magazine, and the rounds are then automatically loaded into the gun. The Zumwalt is a battleship for the 21st century, designed, says Ron O'Rourke of the Congressional Research Service, to strike targets in a country like North Korea.
With their guns, they could reach in from either side of the peninsula pretty far in to cover a large portion of the territory of the peninsula.
But the new technologies kept driving the cost up and the number of ships the Navy could afford down, from 32 to just 3. That explains why the Zumwalt alone costs an astronomical $4 billion. It's now up to the ship's crew to make the Navy's newest destroyer pay off. David Martin, CBS News, aboard the USS Zumwalt.
So cool.
That is awesome.
I knew that just by looking at that, I'm like, I think that's going to be stealth.
It looks kind of like the stealth bomber.
It sort of
does.
does.
I mean, just the angles.
Just looks interesting.
All right, this morning's been rough.
Oh my gosh.
Brutal for everyone
Commute was
watching. If
terrible.
you had to drive this morning, sorry.